We have the awesome Diana Hernandez here with us. She's going to be leading this training and will facilitate. If you have any questions during the process, feel free to post in the chat and we will mention those and I'll just address them with Diana. And if you have any questions afterwards, feel free to let us know. We're starting to do one-on-one meetings with faculty. So if this is something you want to explore more, feel free to contact our office so that we can reach out and schedule a time with you. And without further ado, Diana.
Oh, thank you, Alice. That was a nice introduction. Well, welcome everyone. I'm Diana and I work for Yuja. I'm a customer success analyst. And today I will be doing a basic training on how to use the Yuja video platform. I do have an agenda set up for us, as you can see. So I will let you know how to get started using Blackboard, how to upload content into your media library, how to request auto captioning, and what does the video player look like, and the options that you have available within the video player, and also how to edit a video. Also, I will be going over how to actually create a recording using our Yuja software capture. And then I will go over on how you're able to share content within the platform or in Blackboard or also through direct links. And then towards the end, I will let you know how you're able to access our support team. And also I will do a Q&A at the end of this presentation. All right, so I will be stopping in between topics. So if you have any questions, feel free to post them in the chat or just say out loud your question. All right, so let's go ahead and get started here. Let me move over my agenda here. All right, so as you can see, let me zoom in a little bit so you're able to see this. All right, so as you can see, I'm already logged in into my Blackboard. Once you're in Blackboard, you can go ahead and select the specific course that you're teaching. For this specific example, I will be selecting my Introduction to Political Science course. So within your course, you can go ahead and access the Juja video platform here on the left side in the menu. So if you go ahead and look for the Yuja link, it will say Juja video platform, depending on what the administrators named it. You can just go ahead and click on that. Once you click on the link, it will direct you to your media library. So as you can see, you are directed into my media. And within your media, you are able to see all of the content that you have recently uploaded, as well as any folders that you have made as well. So you are able to see this as thumbnails, all of your videos, as well as any documents or embedded links. You can see them here. You also have access to seeing your menu here on the left side where it says personal. You can go ahead and access your media, look at your folders, and if any content has been shared with you, you will be able to see that content under this tab, under Share with Me. All right. So let's go ahead and get started on how to upload content. So within your media library, you're able to upload content. If you go ahead and select the upload button here on the top, if you go ahead and do that, as you can see, this window gives you like different types of content that you can add. So you're able to add videos, audio, any documents such as PDFs, Word documents, PowerPoint presentations. You also have the opportunity to upload links. So you're able to upload a YouTube video, a Vimeo video, or any other web link that you have. You're also able to upload it to your media library. The last thing that we have is VR video. So you're able to upload any VR video, 360-degree video, or even a VR image as well. This is a new feature that we just added recently. All right. The next thing that we have under Actions, you are able to add tags if you wish, or if you would like to publish this into a Yuja channel, you're able to do that as well. But I will go over how to publish later in the channels later on in this presentation. All right, so let's say I would like to upload a video. All I have to do is either drag and drop or browse my computer. So let me go ahead and drag and drops here.
Can I interrupt just a minute with primarily,
Sure.
This is Terry with a question for Alice. Alice, I'm not seeing, of course, we're using a different version of Blackboard, but I'm not seeing Yuja.
Yeah, so yours should actually be under, when you're going your course, go to the tool section. And then when you scroll to the bottom of that tool section, you should see Yuja USCA.
Okay. All righty.
We have a slightly different layout for some of our visuals.
All right, and then, sorry, go ahead, Terry. You got it?
I see it, found it.
All right. Yes, it's just a little different for my demo zone. All right, and then we also have a question from Kay. She's asking, what is a tag? So a tag is pretty much any keyword that you would like to add into your video. So when you go ahead and search for that video, you can just enter the tag and you will be able to find your video within the search box. All right, so if we would like to go ahead and upload a video, I can go ahead and browse my computer or drag and drop. So if I go ahead and drag and drop my video, as you will see, I do get a status window letting me know that it's uploading into my media library. And then soon enough, I will see the thumbnail of that video in my media library. If for some reason you have some connectivity issues, something went wrong, you will get an error message here letting you know that the upload has not been successful, or otherwise it will let you know that it's finished, and then you will see your video or your media processing here within your media library. One feature that I would like to point out that we just recently added is any video that you add into your media library, while it's processing and uploading, you are able to play it. So you can still watch this video if you like, while it's still processing and uploading. Okay. You can also upload documents, so you can just drag and drop, let's say, a PDF. As you can see, you still get the same status window, and then you will be able to see your document here within your media library. And then from this, you do have the option to download or preview this document as well. Sorry, my internet's a little slow. Let me. All right, so here you go. You will get a preview of this document as well. All right, the next thing that I would like to go over will be how to upload a YouTube link. So as you can see, you're able to upload a YouTube link. So if you click on that, you do have the ability to insert the YouTube link, so the URL. So if we go ahead and go into just YouTube, and let's say we just select this video, we just copy the URL, paste it into this box. Next thing, we can give our video a title or the same title that's in YouTube. So it's a test video. You can also give it a description if you like. And then we have two import options here. So the first one is the embedded YouTube link. So this, you will be just posting or embedding the link from YouTube. So when you play the video in your media library, you will be using the YouTube video player. However, if you do the import from YouTube, this means you will be actually saving a copy of the video into your media library. So if that video gets removed from YouTube, you will still have that copy here saved in your media library. If you do the embedded YouTube link, if it does get deleted from YouTube, it will also get deleted from your media library. So this is a good option if you would like to save a copy of that video into your media library. And then in order to do that, just go ahead and select this, because in order for us to save a copy of that video, we have to agree that we are using this for teaching purposes. All right, so once you are done doing that, you can just select Start Upload.
Can you go over, would you mind going over one more time?
Sure.
I'm looking at two different screens here, and so I think I must have missed something. How did you get to YouTube?
Yes, so if you go into Upload, and then you go into Link, from there you should see the option for YouTube.
Right.
When you click on that, from here, you can just paste the URL of that video on YouTube. So this is the URL that I copy from my
Oh,
YouTube
okay.
page.
All right.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
All right. And then you make your selections here. All right. So once you go ahead and select upload, you will see the video here. While it processes and uploads the copy of the video, you are able to play it using the YouTube video player. So as you can see, when I select that, you will see the YouTube player. So you will be able to use captioning. Any options that you have within YouTube, you're able to do it here while it uploads and finishes processing. All right. So that's pretty much how you're able to upload content into your media library. You can just drag and drop or select browse from your computer. The next thing that I would like to go over will be how to request auto captioning. And it looks like I have a question from Nancy. Are the videos that have not been shared accessible to students? I have unedited videos under my channels. I post the edited videos under the course module. So students are only able to see videos that you publish into that specific course. So if they have not been published, they will not be able to see them. Or if you post them into Blackboard, they will be able to see them there. However, any content that's here within your media library, this is only yours and private to yourself only, and admins, of course, have access to your content in case you need any help with uploading or anything. They also have access, but pretty much anything that you upload here within your media library, this is private to yourself only. All right, so once you have uploaded your video and you would like to request auto captioning, all you have to do is hover over the video and select more. Once you select more, it will open the media details. So within this window, if you look here on the left side and you go down into accessibility, this is where you're able to request auto captioning. You are also able to upload your own captions if you wish. So we do give you the option to upload captions, a transcript, or even an audio description if you wish. But for this instance, we would just like to request auto captioning. So all I have to do is select auto caption. From here, you must select the language that the video is in, if it's in English, or we have other languages here as well. And then you can go ahead and send the caption request. You will get this window, and then you can go ahead and just save and close. Once you do that, you will get an email letting you know that your video has been auto-captioned and is ready for viewing. I would also like to go over a new feature that we just added recently, which is within the accessibility tab. So if we go into more and accessibility, you're now able to request translations for the auto captioning. So once your video has been auto captioned, as you can see, it says here, English SRT caption file. If you click here on this icon, this Earth icon, if you click on here, you're able to request a translation for that caption request. So let's say this video is in English and I would like Spanish subtitles. I would just select Spanish and send the translation request. Once you do that, you will see the translation request processing, and then you will be able, once it finishes processing, you will be able to select Spanish subtitles for this video. Okay? All right. So that's pretty much how you're able to request auto captionings for any media. Just make sure that when you request those auto captions, you request them in the language that the video is in. And once that's processed, you are able to request translations for those caption files. All right, the next thing that I would like to go over will be the video player. So what the user see when they play a video? So pretty much you would just hover over the video and select play, and this will open up our video player. So within the video player, as you can see here down below, you get pretty much the title of the video, when it was posted or uploaded, and the time, the length of the video. And if your video has a description, it will be listed down here as well. You also have a word cloud or a list of words. So these words are pretty much keywords that are generated when you request auto captioning. And then another feature that we just recently added would be show transcript. So if you click on show transcript, it will go ahead and bring up this window here on the right side. And it's pretty much like a read along transcript. So if we play this video, let me see here. Okay, sorry about that. It looks like it's not highlighting the words, but in this example, it's a read-along transcript, so it will highlight the words in blue. As the speaker is talking, it will highlight all the words. So you do have access to this transcript, as well as being able to download as well. Also within the video player, we do have the option for you to select closed captioning. So you are able to turn on and off the closed captioning. Next to that, we do have what we call the sidebar menu. So within the sidebar menu, you do have an index. So pretty much you can click throughout parts of the video within the index. Also, if, for example, this video has a PowerPoint presentation, it will detect the slides and you can click throughout the slides if you wish as you're watching the video. The next option that we have are the captions. So the captions are listed chronologically, so you are able to skip throughout the video with the captions. The next thing that we have are notes. So when the user is viewing this video, the user is able to take notes for this video. And the notes are actually private, so no one else will be able to see them. These are only private to the user, to the viewer. And next we have comments. So you as an instructor, if you enable commenting in the video, the comments will be public. So anyone watching the video will be able to see the comments. And then you're able to comment in this video here. And then as you can see, you will see those comments listed on here as well. And then the last thing that we have are resources. So within resources, this is where viewers will see any documents that you attach to the video. So if you attach a PDF or a PowerPoint presentation, they're able to access those and download them through here. All right.
We have some questions in the chat real quick.
Sure.
Kay was asking if we could show her how to fix the captions after she requests an auto caption.
Sure. So we're actually able to edit captions within the video editor. So I will be going over how to do that in the next topic.
Great. And then Susan asked, can a student request a translation for a closed caption video that has been shared in their Blackboard class, or is it only available to the owner of the class?
So this one is only available to the owner of the video. So the instructor will have to request the translation.
Great, thank you. And Dr. Roach has a question when we get to the quizzes.
All right, no problem. All right, so the last thing within the video player will be the settings. So if you click on the video settings, you do have options for viewing the media. So you can actually change the speed of the video. You also can go back 10 seconds, play this video in an external player. You can also change the quality if available. You can enter full screen. And then if the instructor makes it available, the viewer is able to download media or create clips. And also we have the captions. So within here, let me show you. For example, right now the captions are in English, but since we requested the Spanish ones, the Spanish will be available here as well. So from here, the viewer is able to select either English subtitles or Spanish subtitles when available. Another thing that we have are the options. So within the options, you're able to edit your captions. So for example, if the captions are too small for the viewer, that viewer is able to change either the font color, the type of font, as well as the background color. And they can also make the captions bigger if they wish. So they're able to adjust it. That way it's easier for them to see. Once they do that, they can just save. And then if they play the video, they will be able to see those captions that they already edited. And then as well, they're able to move around the captions so it's better for them to see. Okay, and then I have a question from Nancy is, what is the best way to record a video while writing on the board? For example, when working through math problems like in an actual Blackboard. So you are able to create a recording, and I will go ahead and show you how to do that. So when you create a recording, you're able to record your screen and record yourself if you wish. So I will show you the types of options that you have for creating a recording. All right, so that's pretty much the options that you have available within the video player. So anyone that has access to this video, or you share this video with someone, they will have access to all of this, such as closed captioning, the sidebar menu, commenting, as well as the video settings. All right, so the next thing that I would like to go over is how to edit a video. So if you would like to edit the captions, or if you would like to cut part of the video, you're able to do that within the video editor. So how do you do that? So within your media library, if you go ahead and hover over the video that you would like to edit and select edit, once you do that, it's going to launch the video editor in another tab. And once it opens the video editor, you will see any video sources that were recorded, as well as captions and the audio. Let me go ahead and zoom in so you can see this more clear. All right, so as you can see, this is my video editor. And then as you can see, this video has 2 video sources. So I am able to play the video, watch it along, and then make my edits. So the first thing that I would like to go over will be the simple mode. So within the simple mode in the video editor, you have just the most common options for editing a video. The first one will be to cut or trim a video. So all you have to do is just drag over your cursor where you would like to start your editing and select the cut icon. And then you can just hover over the area that you would like to cut from your video. As you can see, you will see a gray blur within the video. You can always just select the X if you would like to start all over again. Or if you would like to be more precise about the time, you can just double click on this area. And then you can select the specific start time and the specific end time for this video, for the cut, sorry. And you can just press apply. Once you do that, the next option that we have available will be insert a slide or an image. So for example, if this is an old video and you would like to overwrite a slide, it's old, you would like to add the new one. All you have to do is select the insert slide image here. From here, it gives you the types of slides or documents that you can upload. So you can go ahead and select the file. Let's see here. Let's say I would like to do a this image here. Once I do that, it's going to ask me in which video would I like to, video source would I like to upload it to. either my video 1 or my video 2. I can just select. And then how long would I like this image to last in the video? So you will enter your time in seconds. So we would say 10 seconds here. We will select apply. As you can see, you will see the change here highlighted in blue. So any changes that you make, it will show you in the highlighted time here. And then if you press play, unfortunately, you will not be able to see the preview, but you will be able to see it once you save the video. All right, the next thing that we have will be the add text overlay. So if you would like to add text within your video, you can do that here. So once again, it will ask you, where would you like to insert the text in your video 1 source or video 2 source? Once you do that, you can go ahead and add your text here. And then you can select the size. We go from size 5 to 59, the biggest. And then also as well, how long would you like this text to last within your video? 10 seconds and apply. As you can see, it will highlight the change here that you made. And then for this one, you do get a preview. As you can see here on my left side, it provided me with the text. I can move it around if I like, or let's say this is a really big text, I would like to change it. I can just click on settings and then adjust the size of my text. All right. So that's pretty much the options that you have within just the simple mode. If you go ahead and look here on the right side where it says advanced mode, if you turn that on, it's going to bring out a little bit more options for you to edit this video. One of the options that we added here is to insert a video. So if you click on here, you are able to insert a video either within your media library that you have already uploaded, or if you would like to just upload from your computer, you can do that here as well. So let's say I would like to add this video within my media library. Once again, it's going to ask you which video source would you like to insert it in, video 1 or video 2. And then what type of, how would you like to insert this video? Would you like to override, so it will override the time? Or would you like to just insert this video? Once you go ahead and select your choices, you can go ahead and apply. And then as you can see, it also gives you a little preview of when you inserted that video. And I do have 2 questions in the chat. One is from Kay. I need to convert a number of PowerPoints into videos. I created them with single slide audio through PowerPoint Media. How do I turn my PowerPoint into a video while replacing the audio? So, Kay, that's actually a good question. I'm not sure if we are able to convert them into videos here, but let me go ahead and write down your question, and I will get back to Ellis about that.
I might be able to actually answer this one actually. So
Okay.
usually what we do when the audio is already on the PowerPoint, we convert it into an MP4 or a MOV file, and then we upload it to Yuja that way. If the audio is not present on the PowerPoint, we can still do the conversion, and then we can do a lecture cast and record the audio over the PowerPoint that way in Yuja. We can help with either of those if you would like that.
All right, thank you, Alice, for the clarification. All right, and one last question from Alex is, are video 1 and 2 two different videos, or is one the original and one edited? Not sure what the decision is there. Okay, no problem, Alex. So sometimes a video has 2 video sources. So for example, if I record my screen and my webcam, that means I have 2 video sources. So in this instance, this video, it looks like the person recorded themselves. I will show you here. As you can see, they recorded themselves and then they recorded their screen like a PowerPoint presentation. So that's pretty much the difference. So this video has 2 video sources. Sometimes it has 3 video sources, just depends how many sources you're recording. But if you only have one, let's say just your screen, you will only see one source here. All right. The next thing that we have available will be to add an image. So, so you are able to either add a watermark. So let's say if you would like to display the logo of your institution throughout the video, you can do that here by inserting a watermark. You're also able to blur out or black out a specific region of your recording. So for example, if you are teaching, we would say a medical class and you're displaying a chart of a patient and you forgot to blur out the name, you're able to do that here. You can just select an area. Once again, it's going to ask you which video source would you like to insert the blur, and then how long would you like that to last? Let's say 10 seconds and apply. And as you can see here, we get this little gray box. You can just make it as big as you like to cover that area. And then that area will be blurred out from the video. The next thing that we have, oops, sorry about that. The next thing that we have is to add a virtual background. So for example, if this video you recorded while at home and then you would like to add a virtual background, you're able to do that here. So you can just select add virtual background. From here, you get the option to upload any image that you like. So we don't have already predetermined virtual backgrounds. You can just select any image that you will like. So you can just select the file. We'll do the Hawaii one again. And then next thing you know, select which one would you like, which video source would you like it to apply to? And then select apply. And then it will go ahead and generate a preview for you. That way you know what it will look like within your recording. And then since my internet's a little slow, it might take a little bit longer than usual. But as you can see, it will give you a preview here. This is not a great preview as my image is not as great. But once you do that, you can just go ahead and close. All right. So that's pretty much the options that you have when editing a video within the simple or advanced mode. Also, I would like to note that we do have the undo and redo button. So you can go ahead and undo the last action or redo it. Also, if you look here on the right side where you see this like clock icon, if you click on that, it's going to give you a list of actions. So it will list out any changes that you have made to your video. And then from here, you're able to undo them if you wish. All right. The next thing that I would like to go over is how to edit your captions. So within that video editor, you're able to edit your captions as well. So in order to do that, next to the list of actions, you'll see the closed captioning icon. If you click on that, it's going to open up what we call our caption editor. And from there, all of the captions within this video will be listed chronologically right here. Also, if you have different captions in different languages, you are able to select them here. So right here, we had a French one or an English one. And then from here, you have different options of editing your captions. So for example, you're able to edit the time that it starts and that it ends. So you can do that for any of the captions. You're also able to just edit a specific caption here. So you can just replace the word. Or if it's a specific term that got misspelled throughout the video, you can go ahead and search for that specific word. So if you click here on the search icon, from here within the find box, you can enter the term that got misspelled. So we can say demand here. As you can see, it will highlight all of those terms within the caption. So anywhere that demand is in the captions, it will highlight it for us. And next we have replace. So you do have the option to replace within that specific place the word or just replace all. So let's say it's not demand, but it's demands, plural, and we would like to change it all. We can just click on change all. And everywhere where the term demand was, now it will change it to demands. So you could do this for any word, any term that got misspelled or it's incorrect. You can do that within the caption editor. So this is a great option. It will save you time to search for those specific terms and then just replace with the correct spelling or the correct word. All right, you're also able to add a caption. So if a caption got skipped within our video auto captioning service, you're able to add a caption. Oops. So if we change this to 1, and then there you go. We decide to add another caption. Oops. Looks like it's not letting me because it has a caption every second. But if, for example, you would like to add a caption at a specific time, you would just drag to that specific time and add your caption if there's not one available. As you can see, I was able to add one here. You can enter your caption and then it will display here when you play the video. Also, if you would like to watch the video and edit the captions as well, you're able to do that by just selecting here in this black box and entering your caption. Oops. And then that caption will be added into the list of captions. For phrases, I have a question here that says, this seems to work for single words, but can we change whole phrases if they need to be replaced? I believe this is only for specific terms that you're able to search. If you would like to change the phrase, let's say it's this one right here, you will have to do it individually for whole phrases. So right now we're only able to replace terms, but for phrases, unfortunately, you will have to go one by one for the phrases here. All right, so that's pretty much how you're able to edit the video or edit captioning. You will have to do all of that through the video editor. And once you're done making all of your changes, oh, sorry. Okay, so how would I do that? All right, okay, so all you have to do is just within the caption editor, if, for example, you're looking at the captions here and you decide that this caption, this phrase is actually not correct, all you have to do is just click on that phrase and then you could just enter the new one. Okay, once you do that, it will save. So any changes that you make, it will save them here in the caption editor. And once you have done all of the changes, we are ready to save the video. So if we go ahead and select save, from here, you can actually enter a new title for your video. If not, it automatically adds edited at the end. That way you're able to distinguish between the original and the new one that you're creating. Also, from here, you're able to save your captions. So since we make changes to our captions, we would like to select automatically adjust the captions so they're correct. You also have the option to re-request captioning for this video or just not include any captions at all. But since we did make the changes here, we would just select automatically adjust captions. The last thing that I would suggest as well, if you edited captions, is to have this button turn on to yes. That way the transcript will get updated as well with any edits that you made to the captioning. All right, and then from here, you're able to replace the video. So what this does is you will be replacing the video. So if you share the original, let's say in your Blackboard, and you click replace, this new one will go into your Blackboard and the original will be deleted. Or you're able to save this as a new video. So you will have the original and the copy and this copy saved in your media library. So let's go ahead and just save as a new video. As you can see, you get this successful window and then it's going to take you back into your media library. And then as you can see, you will see that video processing as well, saving all of the changes. All right. The next thing that I would like to go over will be how to create a recording using our software capture. All right, so within your media library, as you can see, if you go ahead and press on create recording, from there you're able to launch what we call our Yuja software capture. So if this is the first time that you will be using the software, we do give you the option for you to download. So if you press download, it will automatically start downloading and installing into your computer. And this works for PC or Mac. Once you do that, you are able to select start and begin a recording. So if we go ahead and select start and open Yuja software capture, it will go ahead and launch the software capture here for us. Also, one thing that I would like to mention is that if you do have, for example, Zoom, and I have it connected to my camera, it will not open the software capture. But however, if you're not using your camera in another place, it will open here in the software capture. Okay, let me move it to this screen. All right. So sorry, my internet's a little bit slow, but it's going to open the software capture. And when the software capture opens, it will automatically detect any webcam, any camera that's connected to your computer, as you can see, as well as your main screen and any audio microphone that you have connected as well. So as you can see here, this is what the software capture looks like. So this is what we call the confidence monitor, where you're able to see what you are recording, and then you're able to select your sources that you would like to record as well. So the first thing that I would like to mention is just give your video a title. So we can just say begin video. All right. Next thing we have here on the left side, where we make our selections for our recording. So the first thing is for your video sources. You do have the option to select up to 2 video sources. So the first one will be, as you can see, my webcam that it detected. And then you can add another video source if you wish. The next thing that we have is audio. So it will detect any audio, like microphones that are connected to your computer. So you can select from, let's say, my headset. And then if I would like to add a second microphone, I can go ahead and select another one. Or if I will be, let's say, showing a video in my recording, I can go ahead and select internal audio. That way the audio will get recorded as well. The next thing that we have is the screen. So what screen would you actually like to record within your recording? As you can see, it detects your primary display screen, but if you have 2 monitors or more, you can go ahead and select under advanced settings. So if you click on advanced settings, the first option that we have is single, the primary display. You can also do dual displays. So if you have 2 monitors, you can go ahead and record both. And once you start making your selections, it will give you a preview here. So as you can see, we have my webcam, my microphone, and my 2 screens here. Another option that we have is a custom display. So if I don't want to show my primary, but just my other monitor, I can do that here. And as you can see, I get the preview of that screen as well. And then the last thing that we have is capture a selected area. So for example, if you're using a laptop and you only have one screen, and you would like to have your PowerPoint presentation and your notes on the side, you can go ahead and capture a specific area that you would like to record. So if we go ahead and do that, you can go ahead and select the area. As you can see, it will bring up like a blue haze around your screen. That way you're able to select that specific area that you would like to record. So you would just drag it over. As you can see, it brings up a little blue outline around the area that you will be displaying. You are able to make it bigger or smaller, just adjust it to the area that you would like to cover. And then once you do that, you can go ahead and click Save. And then as you can see, it gives you the preview of that specific area that we will be recording. All right, for this instance, I would like to do my primary display. All right, the next option that we have is a live stream. So if you would like to do a live stream into a Juja channel, you can go ahead and select on to start at live streaming. So if you select on, as you can see, you will have to select a specific channel for live streaming. So as you can see, it doesn't let you start your recording until you specify which channel. So in order to do that, if you click here on the share icon, from here, you will see all of the courses channels that you're currently teaching. Once you do that, you can just select that specific course, select, and then you're able to start your live streaming. All right, so that's pretty much how you do a live streaming. If we would like just to save our recording, we could just turn it off and it would just be a normal recording. And then last thing, we have profiles. So profiles are pretty much, I like to think of them as saving my settings for future recordings. So if you create a profile, those settings will be saved. So later on, when you go ahead and create a recording, you don't have to select each one. Those settings will be saved here for you. So let's say these settings are for my political class. So we can just put political class. And I can just save. Once I do that, it will let me know that it was saved already. This profile has been saved, and then I'm able to use it in the future. So if in the future I come in and open the software capture, I can just go directly into profile and select political class, and those settings will apply to my recording automatically. I don't have to go in and select each one. All right, so that's pretty much how you make your selections when creating a recording. And now you're ready to select start. Once you select start, you will get 3 seconds to begin your recording, and then you will be ready to do your presentation, start your recording. One thing that I would like to mention is you do have access to what we call a mini bar right here. Let me bring it up here for you. And then from here, you do have access to pausing your video. So if you would like to pause, you can do that here. If you're finished, you can go ahead and finish, select finish, so you can save your video. Also, we give you a preview of your microphone. That way you know that your audio is being recorded. And then if you select this arrow right here, you are able to bring up what we call our annotation toolbar. So if you bring up the annotation toolbar, let me drag it over, you are able to highlight or select specific things within your recording. All right, we can erase if you wish. And then we could always close and get the annotation toolbar anytime we wish. Also, if you're not too sure what you're actually recording, you're also able to bring back that confidence monitor that we saw. So by clicking on the Yuja icon, it will bring back our confidence monitor, letting us know. That way we can see what we're actually recording. All right, once we are done recording, we can go ahead and select finish. And once we do that, we will get this window. And then from here, we're able to save or delete. We can go ahead and save. And then as you can see in your media library, you're able to see that your recording is processing. All right. Any questions about this software capture? All right. So the next thing that I would like to go over while my video processes is how to share content within your media library, content that you uploaded into Yuja. So one of the things is you are able to share within the video platform itself with the specific users. And in order to do that, you would just hover over the video that you would like to share and select share. From there, you're able to select the specific user that you would like to share this with. So let's see, Let's say I would like to share this video with Aaron, and then you will have to select what type of access would you like to give them. Would you like to give them full access, editing access, or read only? Read only, they're only able to see the video. They cannot make any changes. With edit access, they are able to open the video editor and make edits and then save their own copy within their media library. However, if they make edits to this video, they will not change the original. They would only be able to save a copy. However, if you give them full access, they will be able to delete the video. So we usually don't recommend giving them full access. We recommend just giving them edit access so they can save a copy to their media library. So you would just select the type of access and select share. Once you do that, it will let you know who has access to this video and what type of access. And you're always able to go back and edit the type of access if you wish, or just delete that user and not share that video anymore. Once you do that, you can select save. All right, then that person, that Aaron person, will be able to see this video under their share with me. So any video that has been shared with you, the way I just showed you, you will be able to see that here. All right. Another way that you're able to share your content is by sharing into what we call a Yuja channel, a course channel. So a course channel, pretty much, I like to think of it as a space for your course. So anything you post into that channel, students are able to access it through Yuja. So you will not be posting it into Blackboard, you will be posting it into Yuja. So any video that's posted into that course and any student that's enrolled in that course is able to access those videos within the Juja video platform. So you're able to see, for example, you as an instructor, all of the courses, the course channels within channels. I believe in your section is called USCA course channels. So if you select those, you are able to see the courses that you're currently teaching, their specific channel down below. If you click on that, these are the videos that are shared in that channel. So when a student logs in and clicks on that specific course channel, this is what they will see. And you as an instructor, you are able to edit. And what that means is you're able to unpublish, so delete that content. So you're able to add or unpublish content. So how do I publish content into this channel? All you have to do is, again, just hover over the video that you would like to share, select publish. And then from here, you're able to select that specific Yuja channel or course channel that you would like and select. Once you do that, that video will be posted into that specific channel. So this is what the students in that course will see when they go into that course channel within Yuja. So that's one way for you to share content with your students using the Yuja channels. Usually a lot of instructors like this option. If that way they don't have to post a lot of content in Blackboard, they can just direct students to look at the videos in the specific course channel. All right. Another way that you can share a video will be using the direct links. So in order to access direct links or embedded links, you can just go ahead and hover over the video and select more. Once you do that, if you go down into links, this is where you're able to get the direct link or the embedded code. So if we copy the direct link, you can just click on this and it will automatically copy that link for you. And then if we go ahead and paste that into our browser, this is what the viewers will see if they click on that link that you provided. So they will be able to play this video full screen. If it has more than one video source, they're able to switch between their sources, drag that around. And then they also have access to the closed captioning, the sidebar menu, commenting, and the settings. So they have the same options within the video player. If you share it within Yuja, if you share it within Blackboard, or just as a direct link, they still have the options of the video player. Yes, Terry, I will go over how to upload it to Blackboard next. Thank you. All right, so this is how you're able to share it within using a direct link. So you can email it or just post it anywhere as a direct link. But if you would like to embed this video into Blackboard, you can go ahead and do that. Let me log out of here. All right. So if we go back into our course and we go into content, within your content, we can go ahead and select what we call the Juja Media Chooser. So if we go ahead and select the Juja Media Chooser, it might have different a name for you, just depends on what your admins call it. If you go ahead and select that, it's going to bring up the media chooser where you're able to access your media that you have in your media library. So for example, excuse me, once the media chooser comes up, you are able to select that specific video that you would like to upload, either video or quizzes. In this instance, we'll go ahead and do video. You also have the ability to upload content if it's not already uploaded into your media library. You get the same options that we have within the platform. So you're able to upload any content here. Or let's say this will be a short announcement. I don't have time to go into my Yuja or record. I can just create that content here. So I can go ahead and select launch, and then we'll go ahead and launch our Juja software capture to record. Or if this is the first time you're using it, you can download the app. So you have several options within the media chooser, either to choose media that you already have uploaded, upload media, or record from here as well. But let's say we have already recorded our content, it's in our media library. All you have to do is select. Once you do that, you go ahead and insert the content. And then, as you can see, it will be posted into your content tab. You're also able to select under mashups, the Yuja Media Chooser. If you go ahead and do that, it's going to bring up again any videos, media that you have uploaded. Once you do that, you can go ahead and insert video. And then this video will be posted and you get a little preview here for your media. The difference between those two within the CIM media chooser and the mashup is for quizzes, you use the media chooser CIM. That way you're able to sync the grades back into Blackboard, or if you would like to get analytics for a specific video, I would recommend just using the CIM media chooser. If you decide just to use the mashup media chooser, that unfortunately will not create analytics. So anyone that watches the video will be anonymous pretty much. So you will not get to see which students saw which video. You will not get those details if you use this one. So if you don't want to get those details, you can just use the mashup, the Yuja Media Chooser. But if you would like to get those analytics, I would recommend that you use the CIM Media Chooser. Okay, so that's pretty much how you're able to share content within Blackboard, post any videos, also documents, or even quizzes. You're able to post them here within Blackboard. All right. So pretty much this is how you're able to share content that you upload into the Juja media, I'm sorry, to the Juja video platform. One last thing that I would like to show you is how to get help from our support team. So within Yuja, if you click on the Yuja link, once you have access to your media library, once you log into the platform, if you are having trouble uploading a video, creating a recording, or you created a recording and you can't find it, if you run into any trouble, you do have access to our support team 24/7. So if
It looks like we might have lost your audio. Or is that just me? Anybody else?
No, I can't hear her anymore.
Yeah, I can't hear her either. I think her time ran out.
Perfect. Well, what she was gonna say is, if you want to request the support, they have the 24-hour support through Yuja, and our office is also able to help depending on what you are trying to access. My knowledge with Yuja is not as advanced as theirs, but we're still happy to help with any situation when we can. That being said, does anybody have any questions?
Thanks, Ellis. This is Alex. I really do not know how to find the answers to the quiz questions. I have a quiz from fall 2020 that I've still not read the student responses to because I don't know where they are.
So when you set it up, I can try to get with you too and maybe get Diana involved in that call.
Okay, it was
that together.
Yeah, that's fine. I was so proud of myself for figuring out how to embed a quiz, and it worked because they took it and they all were like, "How did we do? How did I do?" And I'm like, "You did great."
oh my goodness,
Just great.
When you set it up, did you use the CIM?
So that's probably when she was talking about the differences between the mashup and the CIM, I realized that is probably one area where there was a problem. So I'm not 100% sure.
I've done the exact same thing where I'm thinking that's what happened with you too, is I just pulled it in and it didn't translate back to Blackboard. Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure we can fix that, and I'll double check with Diana.
Okay. Just knowing that exists, that there's a difference there, that is very helpful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Any other questions?
Yeah.
Hey, Ellis, this is Terry. In trying to follow her screen and mine, it looks like mine is outdated or something, or I didn't have all the functions that she said she had. Is that a do I need to go in and try to update something, or does that happen automatically through the school?
It would depend on what functionality. You should have access to everything that she had, because we should have everything turned on. Depending on what it is, let me know and we can look into it.
I'll tell you, I'll go back and look at the recording, and that might give me, because I thought I was trying to do two screens and do what she did, and so I may have gotten behind and gotten the wrong.
No, that's completely fine, and we'll be able to help navigate. We can do a one-on-one meeting and look through it all together and see where we've got that functionality, and I can walk it through with you.
Okay,
Terry,
super.
it's not your screen. We have different Blackboard than she has, because I a lot of the things she showed us today, I do all the time, and they're close but not quite where she had them on her screen.
Yep. The positioning is very different. Like when you're looking at the Yuja Media Chooser CIM, it's not exactly how she has hers. It's in a little bit different of an area, still under build content, but it looks very different. And accessing Yuja is a little bit different under ours because it's under that tools section.
Okay.
So there are going to be some differences.
I have a suggestion on that. So you can put a tool in your menu on the left, which I know Ellis knows that, but this is what I learned from my class, is go grab the tool, go grab the Yuja tool and put it in your menu where she had it. You have to do it manually every time you start a new Blackboard class, but it's one of those things that's totally worth it. If you don't know how to do that, I can show you how to do that. So can Ellis.
Yeah, I can send it. I just copied that over from QCDC. Yeah, so I can send you step-by-step instructions on that too.
How will we access the recording?
I'm going to, once this is over, I'll get a copy of it and then I'll upload it to our YouTube channel. And then I'm going to send that link out to the faculty assembly list.
Super. Thank you.
And I think Diana is back.
Yeah, sorry everyone. I'm really sorry. My internet just dropped. I'm actually working from home, so I'm very, very sorry about that. But I'm back, and it looks like the last thing that I wanted to go over was just how to access support. So within the Juja video platform, you can go ahead and click on the my account icon and select support. And then from here, you're able to access our phone number, send us an email, a message, or we also have what we call product documents. If you click on that, you're going to be directed to our support page where you're able to access tons of guides on how to do stuff within the platform. However, if this is not a how-to, if this is an issue that you are having, I would recommend taking advantage of our phone calls or emails, so we are able to help you with that. All right. Are there any questions for me? Just anything in particular in the platform?
Mil gracias.
Thank you.
Yes, Nancy, for the writing on the board, when you're in that lecture capture, there's that tool set that has the markers and pens, and you can utilize that like a Blackboard. Also, if you wanted to record it where it's you in front of a Blackboard physically, we have some technology in the BNE that we can use for that.
Yeah, I think the tricky part is like having something that I can write on, like if I can work from a tablet or something.
I've got a tablet in here. Next time you're down here, remind me and I'll show you. But it emulates just like a piece of paper and it lets you write on your screen.
Yeah, I bought something off of Amazon, but I didn't try to hook it up.
I can help you with that if you need help.
Okay, yeah, I'll bring it in so that you can help me.
Great. Any other questions? Great. Well, thank you guys so much for coming. I greatly appreciate it. Make sure to share this with other faculty members and try to get them to utilize our office more. And if you guys have any questions and would like to schedule a one-on-one session with me, feel free to reach out. And thank you again, Diana, for doing this for us.
Thank you, everyone. I hope this was a little helpful. And then I will definitely reach out to you, Ellis, and give you that recording so you can share it with them as well. Okay.
Thank you. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I thank you.
Bye.